Why I think this is not the start of a bull run. I guess you have all heard it by now if you spend any second in this sub. The judge in charge has ruled that XRP is not a security. Because of this, most claimed securities like ADA, Matic and Sol can probably refer to the Ripple case and have a good chance to win against the SEC. Since this moment the mentality in this sub shifted from being somewhat bearish to ultra bullish. It feels like everybody put their bull hat on and people already try to predict the next Bitcoin ATH. Well, I think it is way too early to call this the beginning of a bull market. The fundamentals have not changed, liquidity is drying up on alts, the economy is not doing too well and we are still in the pre-halving year, which tends to be not too great either. Yeah, the pump the last days was pretty nice, but we have just won back what we lost when the SEC started their crusade. Most alts are still down way over 90. I am not a bear by any means and I am DCing every month, but right now is not the time to FOMO into your favorite altcoin, as you will most likely get wrecked in the coming weeks or months. Not the start of the bull, but I think this is the bottom. Bitcoin has been in the 25-30k range for a long time, not a single indication of a bull run. Gifgify 2 Pig 21 Q3 Pig to 53 HT. People around here after a nice day in the market. So no Lambo. Another low effort rehash of what's already been posted. With not specifics about any macroeconomics. Just the economy is not doing so well. Weird because GDP is back in the positive, the stock market has been rallying, both crypto and stocks are back in the green on the FG index, the pandemic is no longer a pandemic, supply chains are in recovery mode, the main cause of the recession, energy prices have dropped, inflation has cooled off, the bank failures crisis has stopped, Fed rates are cooling off, Bitcoin has rallied from $15,000 to $30,000. The bull run starts with Bitcoin's pre-halving rally. Everything else is just stuff that happens. If that's what you call emotionally exhausting, you've never known struggle and are blissfully unaware of how privileged you are. You likely have little responsibility and lack meaning as a result. So you focus entirely on the next dopamine hit derived from more crypto price appreciation. When it doesn't occur, you feel emotionally drained, despite its complete insignificance. Respectfully, I suggest you ask yourself what really matters to you and why. Month 36 of the DeFi bear market, I like our chances from here. It's far from ultra bullish in here. When it really was bullish, posts here were very different. I would love a 25k BTC again, even for just a day. I think we capitulated in the 16k. I am still waiting for the bear trap before the run, and that will only be after the halving. I guess it will appear in a year's time. Well, Op is technically right. The bull cycle started months ago. Rule 2: only the pump is real. Thanks for the analysis, Op. I think it may be a bull run or maybe a bear trap. That said, Ripple's decision does create a hole in how the SEC formulates the Howey test. The main reason I'm not certain is cause I've been certain many times, just for the markets to dump or go sideways for months. Let's hope this time is different. From what I've seen on this sub, most people think we're gonna crab around these prices for a year before the real bull run starts. That doesn't mean we can't speculate the next BTC Arth and other things. What else are we gonna do this next year? It is not the worst time to be DCAing into alts. You will never time the bottom, the luck you would need is astronomical. Markets are like world wars. It's only in retrospect you realize you were in it for a while now. We consider the annexing of the Sudetenland the beginning of World War II, but I bet people didn't even consider that when it was happening. A pullback and retest of the bull market support band would be nice for a confirmation whether or not we're in an up-only environment. Fingers still crossed since February. Even though we haven't seen face-melting gains, I think we are in a bull run. There are just steps. Just look at the prices of everything in the beginning of the year and this past winter. It's the very early stages, but there is no denying. There might be another drop soon. This process is still very long. I wonder why so many people prefer bull market phases over bearish ones. I never heard of someone in need for a damn new ATH just to break even after buying something in the middle of a bear market. Meanwhile, bear market be like Bitcoin made to 2x since beginning of the year. Monero made to 1.5x since beginning of the summer. Solana made to 3x since beginning of the summer, 1.5x since the beginning of the month. Posts like this are what gives me hope that it's the start of a bull run. Just give me a year to accumulate. I need to pay off some debt first. Dang it. Sounds like the bears and the bulls are fighting, right? Meow. This surely is not a start of a bull run, but this is the point where you have chances to buy low and sell high in the bull run for once, which we have not learnt in this sub yet. Lol. No bull run before 2024, the bottom was 15k and we'll see double bottom. No one is really mentioning the halving. After this the bull run still start. Bullish. No, the start of the bull run has already happened a while ago. Many people are already 2-3x up on their investments from earlier this year. The start of the next bull run will come with the 2024 halving Bitcoin event. People have already been predicting the 24-25 Bitcoin ATH a year ago. I don't feel a big change in sentiment, especially not since the recent pullback. Watch the SEC just annihilate everyone else and XRP takes over BTC instead. Nobody knows anything. But bull run will definitely expect after halving. The start of a bull run is hindsight. I'm totally confused, but in my opinion bull run is so soon AF. Reverse RCC now, people. Going on historical performances of Bitcoin in the pre-halving year, we still have a few red months ahead of us. Definitely looking forward to seeing what the rest of the year has in store for us. I think the tide is turning, personally. Lots of positive momentum lately. Of course, it is not. The bull run has started earlier this year once we established BTC bottom of around $15,000 last year. Bitcoin is now 200 up since then. I don't think anyone care what you think. Bull run won't start till after the 2024 halving. The price will probably start to increase, but nothing crazy. Not financial advice, but BTC will probably be around 35-40k at the beginning of 2024. Unless a crazy black swan event happens between now and then, hopefully we're in the clear for a while. Why I don't care. I agree we have more time. Buying BTC as my DCA for now, then ETH when the ETH Bitcoin dominance drops more, then alts. Don't worry, I don't have FOMO. I plan on getting out once ADA hits $1 tomorrow. Rocket, rocket, rocket. We're too far from the halving and inflation is sky high. We're not. I feel bullish. Now what? We did not break the range after the XRP news. We simply took sell-side liquidity and returned to where we started. Crab, bull or bear, my strategy is DCA, sometimes lucky, sometimes not, like a weekly, but where the next day it's down 10 but saves the heartache of trying to time the next bull run. Hope it's soon. Prepared if it's not. I just want the start of an uptrend. We've been stuck in this range for too long. We're still crabby. Maybe an ETF approve will be enough to get us going. But other than that, expect little for the new year or two. I completely agree, op. I don't see a bull run starting yet, at least until after the halving. Think it will be similar timings to the last one. I'm looking at new ATH in 2025 sometime, and then after that things will settle and become more like the stock market. It's coming when it's there. Not to mention that the SEC can appeal and go on at a higher court. Despite what everyone seems to be saying, XRP and XRP alone got clarity this week. I hope they don't, but the other cryptos could still face a very different decision by a different judge.